Okay, this is bodyarmorbuyersguide.com. We're taking a look at some different body armor and going through, some examples of it. This is a Safariland Concealable soft body armor, level 3A, so it's quite substantial. It's quite thick compared to some of the thinner, more concealable stuff. But as far as armor goes, this is very concealable and very efficient. So some of the features of the Safariland, real easily to see in the front here, is this pocket for basically an extra level of protection. Small panel here. This one happens to be some soft armor, but if you're in a situation where you might have the threat of a knife or a projectile, you could put a hard panel in here as well. The shoulders are adjustable for depending on how long your torso is, with some elastic and Velcro here. The front is cut so that, again, it's concealable. It's cut so that you could have a t-shirt or your neck exposed. So not so much, I think, for movement as much as appearance. Along the sides, though, there is quite a bit of protection. Again, this is level 3A, so they cut it fairly decent, so you do have some side protection for your vitals along your side of your body. You can see, again, there's a very wide piece of Velcro, so it's quite comfortable. A large piece of Velcro, or I should say a wide piece of elastic and a wide piece of Velcro. The back is basically a large panel, type 3A armor. It goes all the way to the edges. It's a black color. Basically, I think most uniforms, tend to be a darker color, so the dark color would blend in underneath. Inside, behind on the body side, we're going to find a mesh material similar to some baseball jerseys, so that it's breathable. Inside, you have a panel. This particular panel happens to be a black color. Sometimes armor is white. Sometimes it's flesh color. It really just depends on the brand and the model. You'll notice these do have some areas of mesh that come down to tuck into your pants. So get the dog out of here. Get some. Basically, it allows it to. On me, if I don't tuck them in, I'm a fat guy, so they'll curl forward. Looks funny. Other guys, just to keep it in place, they'll tuck the tails down. Okay, so that's the Safariland Type 3A soft body armor. Okay, we just took a look at the Safariland 3A soft body armor, and what I wanted to show you now, just going to drop it right on top. Now obviously this isn't how it would be worn. This would be, the armor would be removed from this blue Safariland carrier and then put into this nylon carrier. This is from ABA. The idea of this carrier, though, if you can see it here in the video, it's obviously more of the law enforcement style. It's got some pockets up front that are just sewn right in for a radio, for magazines, AR magazines, some inserts inside elastic so that if this wasn't used for AR magazines, it could be used for small tools, or maybe pistol magazines. It's got a slot for a flashlight or a baton, and again, more magazine pouches. And the idea here is, again, to give it the look of a black jacket, but it's actually soft body armor. It looks as though there's a zipper. Of course, there is no zipper. It's a one panel, but it's sewn in order to look like a zipper. On first glance, you don't look like a SWAT team. You might just look like a guy wearing a vest. The way that you get the armor inside is through these Velcro access areas. And actually, it looks like this one can hold a trauma plate up front here that covers about this area. And again, it could be a hard plate if you anticipated being in an environment where you might be attacked with a knife, or just more soft armor protection if you just want that extra protection in your vitals. The back of this one is fairly straightforward. Large area here for Velcro, so you could put a police or whatever your unit identification patches might be. To get this one on and off, you Velcro the side, so the cummerbund basically comes apart on the sides, and you've got a sort of a narrow cummerbund made out of elastic with a Velcro piece that would reach across. You basically put the top over your head. You take the two cummerbunds from either side and attach it, you know, in the center of your belly, and then this one would wrap around to cover you on the outside. And again, the idea, the style of this is to look like just a vest, where, again, this look and this look, you know, underneath the clothes, underneath the shirt, but the same soft armor panels give you two different uses. And a lot of times, you know, guys will own one set of soft armor, and then they'll buy the various carriers for whatever their job description or situation might be. Now, because this carrier is made for law enforcement use, on this side it's got an area to hold a badge, and then on this side, again, sort of hidden, it has a flip down section of Velcro where you could have, you know, it might say police or whatever the unit insignia might be, but it folds up out of the way, so again, it can be a little less obvious, but once something's taken place, very obvious that you're official. Okay, in order to get the weight of this Safariland 3A soft body armor in a size XXX large, what we did is we weighed the stand, which weighs 3.5 ounces. We put the armor on the stand and then put both of them on the scale. We're at 10 pounds 12 ounces, so basically we're looking at 7 pounds 7 ounces worth of armor there.